Now we come to the Daily Wire. The Daily Wire. Progressive mayor who supported Black Lives Matter gets home vandalized during riots, calls it domestic terrorism, which it is. Hypocrite. Uh-oh. Bailout fund promoted by celebs under fire after taking in $30 million, spending almost no money on bail. What did I say? What did I fucking say? That's what I said. I said the situation is ripe for all this money to be given without much accountability, and it goes to the wrong place. Let's see what it says. On Monday, the celebrity-touted Minnesota Freedom Fund posted a message online after facing intense backlash over the bailout charity's allocation of funds and lack of transparency. According to MFF's website, the organization has brought in over $30 million in donations since the death of George Floyd. However, only well over $200,000 in donations, less than 1% of their funds, have actually been used to bail out protesters and rioters. Appreciate all those calling for transparency, the fund posted online Monday. We see y'all. Our values and mission have not changed since 2016. Be on the lookout for things coming on our end. Be well. A follow-up tweet read, without jeopardizing the safety of the folks we bailed out, we paid well over $200,000 in the weeks since the uprising alone. We are working on doing more. According to a report from Newsweek, many online have said that MFF had collected $35 million in donations in recent weeks and spent only a small fraction, prompting $35 million and only $200,000 to start trending on Twitter. It's not clear exactly how much the fund has raised since protests began, but on the frequently asked questions section of the MFF website, updated earlier this month, it said that more than $30 million had been donated to the fund in the wake of Floyd's death, the report added. The post from MFF quickly went viral, racking up thousands of replies from people angered by the lack of transparency. Shake my head. People love profiting off of the pain of black folk. Disgusting. And the remaining $34,800,000 went where? $200,000 is such a small portion of the $35 million donated. One thing you don't play with is folks' money. Better give that shit back before Black Twitter wakes up. I wonder how many people have been arrested and how many have been asking for help with this. Is 200,000, does that pretty much cover all of it? I guess probably not. I'm just wondering, because it just seems like people gave way too much money. That's what it seems like to me. Anyway, at the end of May, superstar Justin Timberlake announced that he'd be donating to MFF, hoping to bail out rioters. Please join me in supporting the Minneapolis protesters by donating to the MN Freedom Fund, he tweeted. The Freedom Fund is combating the harms of incarceration by paying bail for low-income individuals who cannot otherwise afford MinnesotaFreedomFund.org. You spelled it wrong. Minnesota. As noted by the Daily Wire, other celebrities like Steve Carell, Seth Rogen, Janelle Monáe, Ben Schwartz, and Don Cheadle also chipped in $1,000 each for suspected criminal rioters in Minneapolis by donating to MFF. Protests started to pop up across the nation last month following the death of Laura. I don't know why you would want to give money to bail out people arrested for actual crimes. Burning down buildings, killing people. Celebs say no. Emergency order bans protests, autonomous zones in Beverly Hills. Ha. That's funny. Kente cloth worn by Democrats was historically worn by African empire involved in slave trade, fact checker says. That would be the Ashanti tribe, and they got rich. They got rich selling their slaves. Shake Shack responds to allegations that NYPD was poisoned at restaurant. Investigators release probe results. This was bleach. that was put in police drinks. And I'm pretty sure they were eating at the location. Not sure how Shake Shack can get around that. Continue